You might have remembered a few months ago I did an unboxing on these Barrina puck lights. These are like a new addition they have to their product line. These are meant for shelving units or just like in a nice aesthetic place where they can be sort of hidden and not like be very big and obnoxious, but still provide light for your plants. I did some basic testing of these things, but now that I have 3D printers functioning really well, I really want to design a nice shell for it to really bump up that interior design feeling. So I pulled up Tinkercad and got to work, and I came up with a pretty simple design. If you've seen on like TikTok or Instagram, a lot of people make some really cool pots with like these ridged designs, and I really do like how it breaks up just a plain cylinder. So that's what I went with, and I wanted everything just to snap in place. Once I got it all printed, I got pretty darn lucky that the fit was absolutely perfect because it was not easy to measure this thing and get like a good idea by just using a ruler, but I got lucky. You can see here snapped in, it already like really brings up that appeal, and I made sure there's enough clearance for the magnet so you could still stick this anywhere without this like shell impeding it, and it doesn't block the venting holes on the actual light. However, something I really didn't like about it is how exposed the LEDs are. I hate when they hit my eyeballs. I have this issue with a lot of stuff in my plant room, so I want to print a very slight lampshade or like shield that still looked good and still allowed a lot of light to come out, and that's exactly what I did. And I printed that thing up, and lucky again, it fit perfectly. Once I glued these little shields on, you can really see it elevates the design because the black ridges and everything looked good, but adding this little white shade I think just brings it to the next level and really gives it a nice appearance. If you put these under a shelf, they would look excellent, and I think they really bring up the whole like value and like luxurious look, if that makes any sense, because they have, instead of like a more industrial design or like a more functional design, this is like really fancy looking and a little exotic, you could almost say. I really like the look when I turn down the lights a little bit and just let that nice warm glow resonate through those little shields, and just the way it spotlights the plants that would be there is fantastic. Now, sadly for me, I literally do not have a single shelf in my entire house to install these on that would look good, so all I can really do is show you the footage here. Eventually I will, but with little kids, I really don't keep plants upstairs, and you know my basement looks pretty awful. I will put links to the files in the description, that way you guys can print these as well, because the beauty of this product is you can just print it and stick it on. It's not like you got to buy this, you don't have to ship it, you can just print it at home if you have a 3D printer, or have a friend do it for you.